It's the dictionary. Dictionary. It's the dictionary. Dictionary. It's the dictionary. Dictionary. It's the dictionary. It's the dictionary.
Hello, word nerds. Welcome to another pre-F bonus episode going in the feed before the Fs start. I'm hoping this airs maybe August 20, 21, 22, something like that, 2024. So this episode, this bonus episode, was suggested by my good old friend and past guest, friend of the show, Josh Pilch. We were talking and I was like, oh, hey, by the way, I am running out of ideas for bonus episodes. I'd love to post one at least once a week before the F start. Do you have any clever ideas? And he said, what about new words? Since your book is old, the book that I'm reading from is old, maybe you should talk about some new words. And I was like, well, that's a great idea because I didn't really know how I was going to deal with that. So, I'm not probably going to be able to talk about all of the new words from the past decade. Just at all, but maybe I can do a little bit at a time. So I found an article, one of them online digital articles. This one is from Merriam Webster. So there's Merriam Webster, there's Oxford, there's dictionary.com, there's probably a crazy amount more than that. But this one specifically says that they added 690 new words to their dictionary in September 2023. I don't know if they're doing this once a year. Maybe it's multiple times a year. I'm not sure. But in September of 2023, 1 year ago, they added 690 new words. What? Oh my God. Anybody who says that language shouldn't, couldn't, doesn't evolve, they're wrong. They're just wrong. So I'm going to this article is a smattering. This article lists about 1/10 of those new words. I think there's 66 in this article. I am going to record a handful of those for this episode, and then maybe I'll do a few more subsequent ones later. But right now, you're going to get I think 20 to 30 words. Something like that. Okay, let's do it. Let's jump in. Shall we? Shall I show you how this is done? Okay, let's do that. The first section, they have them divided by sections. The first one is slang and informal, and this might be the most fun section. So the first word, they are not in any alphabetical order whatsoever. The first one is Rizz, R-I-Z-Z, and I have a feeling like I am not going to have heard of a lot of these. Rizz is a noun. It is slang, because it's in the slang section, and it means romantic appeal or charm. Ooh, baby, you got that Rizz. That Rizz is oozing out of your ear holes. I love looking at your Rizz. I don't know. When you talk to me, the Rizz is exuding out of you. I don't know how people use this. I clearly don't use this one. This is not me. But hey, it's a word that people are using. So maybe if you want to be cool and young and hip, you should learn it. There will be no sound effect today, I guess, because it's a weird episode. The next word is, I assume it is pronounced zhuzh. I love this word. They spell it Z-H-U-Z-H. It is a noun, and it is a small improvement, adjustment, or addition that completes the overall look, taste, etc. of something. That's the noun definition. So the thing, if you put a thing, let's see. What if I take this? This could be the zhuzh when I put it on my head. I have zhuzhed. Let's see, that's the verb. Now I have a zhuzh on my head because it has improved. Oh, we should move it forward so you can see it better. I have improved, completed the overall look of my head. And I think it might, well, we'll leave it there for now. The verb for zhuzh is to improve in flavor or appearance by way of a small improvement, adjustment, or addition. And this is often used with the word up, zhuzh up. I do like this word. I like this phrase. You gotta so like sometimes if my hair is like squished down from big headphones, I will have to do this. So I will be zhuzhing up my hair sometimes. I don't. It's just whoop. Is that good enough? It's fine. It's fine. I don't know what to do with this hair. Okay, that's zhuzh. That's a good one. I think people were using that, so they're like, we should probably put it in the dictionary. The next one is doggo. Doggo. And doggo was his name-o. Noun, slang. It just means dog. That's it. People call dogs doggos now. Why? I don't know. It's fun. Language should be fun. Next is Padawan. Padawan. It is an informal noun, and it is a young person, especially when regarded as naive, inexperienced, etc. And of course, this is from Star Wars. The young Padawans, the young people who are just learning how to do things like become a Jedi, they call them Padawans. So that has now gotten into our lexicon, our vernacular. And so if somebody is just, they don't know something, and probably young, they are a Padawan. Ah, yes, young Padawan. I shall teach you the way of the dictionary. Next is bingo card. Noun. Why is it... I guess there's multiple definitions, but they only put this one in here, which is number 2. It is slang, and it is a list of possible, expected, or likely scenarios. And this is usually used in the phrase, on one's bingo card. Like, let's see. Oh, I didn't have that on my bingo card. Oh, Spencer put this green stretchy thing on his head. I didn't have that on my bingo card when I was playing bingo. It's not literal. Don't worry. People don't literally have bingo cards for things, except in certain contexts, like the Oscars. We play Oscar bingo. But it's like, yes, like, oh, that was a list of possible, expected, or likely scenarios. I think it's usually used in that was not on my bingo card. You're using it in the negative way, right? I think so. It's just a fun way to say stuff. The next one is the word simp, S-I-M-P, verb, informal. And this is to show excessive devotion to or longing for someone or something. Oh, I want it. I want it so much. I want that zhuzhy thing. Please give me the zhuzh. I want it, and I am excessive about how much I want it. So I guess that you are simping. Simping? I don't know. Next is goated with an ED, all caps. Adjective, slang. So let's first say the word GOAT is an acronym for greatest of all time, which is being used, I think, too much. I think it's used too much, but that's fine. We're using it for people who are extremely talented. So this adjective, goated, is considered to be the greatest of all time. So, well, how would you be using this? The goated basketball player? I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit odd. Considered to be the greatest of all. I mean, yes, I understand that part, but how are you using this in a sentence? It's an adjective, so I don't know. The next one is bussin. B-U-S-S-I-N apostrophe. You got to get the apostrophe in there. This is an adjective. It says it is African American English slang, and it means extremely good, also excellent, and especially delicious or tasty. Oh, this water is bussin'. This is the best water I ever had. It is bussin'. I don't think that I, as a white man, should probably be saying this mostly. But hey, you know what? It's in the dictionary. If you really like something, if it's so good and so tasty, you can say it's bussin'. It just doesn't seem right coming out of my mouth, right? I feel like somebody would be like, not so sure about that. Next is cromulent. What is this? C-R-O-M-U-L-E-N-T. cromulent. Adjective, informal and humorous. Oh, this is a funny one, so make sure to laugh when I say it. Cromulent. Ha ha ha. This means acceptable and satisfactory. I want to know etymology for this. I want to know etymology for a lot of these, actually. If something is acceptable and satisfactory, this podcast is not cromulent. It's not very satisfying to anybody. This seems like something that somebody just made up, like the other, like everything. This one's interesting. That's a cromulent show. It's very satisfactory. I am very happy about that cromulent show. Where does this come from? It seems like it should come from something. All right. The next one is mid, M-I-D, adjective. The definition we're getting is number 2, which is informal, and it means neither or neither, very good nor very bad. So, meh. I love the word meh. I think that might be in the dictionary. So it's not great, it's not terrible, it's just in the middle, so it's mid. Mid, right down the middle. This podcast is probably mid. Next one is NGL. It is an abbreviation, informal, in fact, and I realized that the subtitle for this article says NGL, this update is a big one. And so what does NGL mean? It means not gonna lie, or not going to lie, if you want to be very proper and fancy and prim about it. Not going to lie, not gonna lie, NGL. I'm telling you the truth. I'm being honest here. This is a big update. 690 words in September of 2023. Not gonna lie, NGL. There are a lot of abbreviations that people use, and I know a few of them, but a lot of them I have to look up, and this is one of those I would have had to look up, but it told me. We have another abbreviation, TFW. Now, I noticed that NGL is all lowercase. Don't know why, but TFW is all caps. It's an informal abbreviation, and it stands for that feeling when. And this is used especially on social media or in text messages to introduce a relatable scenario or an image that evokes a specific feeling. Oh, that feeling when, and then maybe they'll put in a GIF of the dog in the fire and says, this is fine. Oh, that feeling when everything is on fire, metaphorically or physically, whatever. That feeling. I should try to remember this one. Okay. One more, and for the one more in the slang and informal section, it is another abbreviation, TTYL. Tittle? No, TTYL. It means talk to you later. That's what it stands for. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty clear. Talk to you later, TTYL. And that, I think, is a good place to actually end this episode. I said I was going to do 2 sections. I decided to do 1 section. Let's keep it nice and short for you, and then maybe in sooner than later there will be another one just like this. It's fun to talk about these new words, and maybe it's a good education for you and me. All right, that's the end. This has been Spencer, sort of dispensing information. TTYL.